apparently she got an email. And there's only one way we know how to look at those. That's in this door. In the Illuminati.exe thing. We have one new email found. Apparently our password is Bach. That's great. So let's try it one more time. Now that we do know the password. Oops. And we get to look at the chat log now. Trollmo sending us a message. Poppy trying to get hooked up with free stuff from the text store. Harassing the police in online games. Constructing guys in the basement. Logan's Hills. Playing at the library. There's a big hole in the wall in the basement apparently. And apparently they blocked that big hole with a shelf. So I guess that's our clue to look for. The big hole in the wall. And so back to the Piero house we go. Except I think we forgot to pick up the key. Yes I did, I'm an idiot. Even though it was right there on the desk, so back over here we go. This time, let's not forget to pick this up.
According to the label, this should get me into Leah Piero's house.
And what's in the paper?
Another My Phone upgrade is coming out in 6 months.
Well, let's just switch back to Joey so we can get out of here faster. And this time we can get inside. No, you can't, because apparently the servers are down in universe.
That did it. It's about time. I'm freezing out here.
So let's do it. There we go.
It's freezing in here.
And
it's not from the cold.
Oh, good. You feel it too. I was worried it was just me.
What is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, what is it?
Nothing nice, that's for sure.
Could it be a spook? There is a spook here, but let's swipe Emil's key as well. And check out the basement, or we could look at the dead girl, I suppose.
She's really focused on that music. It's disturbingly familiar.
Well, some lonely people can relate, I'm sure. So let's check out the shelf that's apparently blocking the big hole in the wall.
It looks totally ordinary.
There's a paper on the floor, but you can't select that, so...
It's not moving.
Oh boy.
Who are you?
Hello? Leah? Is that you?
That's Officer Piero, and you don't get to ask questions. You can't see it, but there's a Bushnell 22mm rifle aimed right at your head.
I
Step
swear.
into the middle of the room now. Good. Now turn around. Face the shelf. Now I repeat, who are you?
So there's totally a satellite with a killer beam in orbit that's aimed right at your head right now, I swear. So I guess we should tell the truth right from the bat, because this paranoid woman doesn't want to hear anything else.
I'm Rosangela Blackwell. I'm the bestower.
The bestower? You're the bestower? You?
As far as I know.
Thank God. You have no idea. No idea what it's been like. Hiding in this little panic room. Waiting, not knowing.
Not knowing what? What exactly is going on?
Wait, you mean George didn't tell you?
No, he died before he could tell me anything.
Died? George is dead?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Did you save him? His ghost? Spirit? Or whatever?
No. Leah?
Sorry, we were close. Towards the end. He was a good person. A bit lost maybe, but we all were. He didn't deserve that. Hell, none of us do.
Well, time to ask some more questions now. I don't think you can die in these games. The closest to that you can get is, like, get a bad ending, or that unwinnable situation I unwittingly put myself into in the game. in before this one with the key on the rug. That was a pretty big mistake.
Where are you?
Behind the wall, in a little room. The room has been specially sealed. Nothing physical or spiritual can harm us in here. We have enough supplies to last us a few more months. But we probably won't need it now that you're here.
Leah, I need you to tell me what happened.
Of course. George didn't tell you. He couldn't have told you. He won't be telling anybody anything ever again.
Leah, please.
Yes, I know. It's just hard to say. I mean, who could I tell? Who would believe me? Emil? Corey? Sam? God, they must be worried sick. There was no time to say goodbye, but at least we're safe in here.
Yeah, who's we?
Sorry, did you say we? Is someone else in there with you?
Yes, my little Kendra. I
Oh,
didn't
boy.
want her to get mixed up in all this, but I'm going to save her too if I can.
Yeah, about that room being ghost-proof, I have some news for you.
Leah, Kendra is dead. I'm sorry.
I know that. Of course I know that. But sometimes I can pretend she's just sleeping. She's still. So still. But her spirit is still with me. I can't see her, but I can feel her, sense her. It helps.
Yeah, her spirit's right here. You should know.
Leah, are you sure Kendra's spirit is in there?
Of course. She has to be. I had to bring her here with me. I had to keep her spirit safe. Safe from whatever happened to George. To the others. In here with me, she's safe. She is safe, isn't she?
About that.
I can't say if she's safe or not, but she's not in there with you.
What? How? How can you know that?
Well, you know who I am. What I can do. I saw her. Kendra. Her ghost, I mean. She's not in there with you. I'm sorry.
You saw her. That means they wouldn't have done that. They wouldn't dare, would they? Hold my daughter's soul for ransom? That's sick.
Her soul is fine. For the moment. She's upstairs in her room.
Oh, thank God. Listen to me. My daughter is dead, and I'm thanking God. I can't do this much longer. You must think I'm horrible. You'll help her, won't you? That's what you do, right?
I guess.
Yes. That's what I do.
It's what my job is, I guess. Even though I never get paid for it. Well, you should come out of there.
Why don't you come out? We can work together.
No. You saw what happened to George. I step out of this room, and they get me. And if Kendra is here when that happens, no, I won't risk it. Once she's safe, I'll come out. And damn the consequences.
Okay, fair enough.
I really need you to tell me what happened. I can't help you if you don't tell me.
Help Kendra first. I'm sorry, but she has top priority. I feel bad for George and the others, but this is Kendra. Damn everyone else. Help her, then I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Oh yeah, we need to know the answer to the breakfast thing.
What does Kendra like for breakfast?
Breakfast? What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. She keeps asking about breakfast.
Oh, the password.
Password?
If I was busy on a case, I'd ask a colleague to escort Kendra home. She didn't know everyone I worked with, so I taught her to ask them, what did I have for breakfast? And if they replied, prunes and a Danish, she would know they could be trusted. It was supposed to keep her safe.
Yep. Well, it's kind of deep. Seems like it might have to do with a big conspiracy, but
I'm going to leave now.
Just one question before you go. How is she? Does she know that she's, you know?
No, but she will. That's part of how it works. They come to terms with it, and then they leave.
I see. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to do this. This whole thing just spiraled out of control.
Yeah, it always does.
but the resolution will show you that it's not
You
quite
okay?
what it seems.
Sure. Just give me a second. I thought the basement smelled a little funny, but I never thought...
Yeah. Take all the time you need.
So let's go talk to the kid. Maybe now we'll be able to get through to her.
Hi. Kendra?
I'm a friend of Joey's, I guess.
I'm a friend of Joey. You met him earlier?
Oh yeah. Is he around?
He always is.
Okay. Tell him hi. I have to practice now.
So the girl doesn't want to talk to
Joey,
Rosa,
where are...
Uh-huh.
but maybe Joey will be able to get through to her.
Hey, Kendra? Sorry to bother you again, but I have something I want to ask you.
Well, okay.
Yeah, that is the case. That is what's going on there. But the ghost is over here, so we need to save her before she'll come out. Oh wait, when it was going to come.
Listen, I really think you need to come with me.
Why?
Because we're taking you to your dad.
I'm
Oh,
fine.
wait.
I need.
Never mind, I picked the wrong
Hey,
thing by accident.
Listen,
Here we go.
look, your dad really wants to see you. I'm here to take you to him.
What should I have for breakfast?
Well, we know the answer now.
I believe the answer is prunes and a Danish?
You're really going to take me to see Dad?
You betcha.
Okay, let's go.
Oh well. Yeah, apparently some people think that, but we're off to see Dad now. Joey's
The
at the
house
lead.
is so quiet. Mom must be asleep.
Yeah, kind of.
It's snowing.
Yeah, it sure
Should
is.
I go back in and get a jacket?
Are you cold?
Funny. I'm not cold at all.
Then you should be fine.
So
I know what I
let's
can do with it.
get to where her dad is.
Hey, Joey.
Oh,
Yeah?
How come she leaves footprints, but you and me don't?
Oh, well, that's easy. Just
Is it?
between you and me, she's much heavier than she looks.
oh boy.
I can hear you, you know.
Yep. Bit of a job to clear the air.
This is it. Thanks for taking me. I've got my own key. I can get in on my own.
Sure, you be safe now.
So up she goes. Now we need to witness what's gonna go on there.
No response.
Oh,
Locked. Didn't expect anything else, really.
so we do have Emil's key too, though. We did pick that up.
It fits.
So into this place we go.
No response.
So let's have a look at what's going on in there. Oh,
He's
boy.
asleep.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
he's had a rough time of it.
Does he know?
Know what?
Does he know that I'm, you know,
No, he doesn't. Not yet.
good?
Do you remember what happened? How it happened?
Not really. I remember being with my mom.
So,
It was dark and cold, but she was telling me everything would be alright. That I would be safe.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Why? It's not your fault.
Doesn't matter. This kind of thing shouldn't happen.
Lots of things happen that shouldn't. It's just stuff.
Yeah, stuff.
So, what now?
Just come with me.
yep. The kid knows she's dead and the dad is tied up. He might be dead or he might be just
Kendra's
unconscious.
already said her goodbye.
So it's time to end this business.
Kendra, I'm gonna have to ask you to trust us, okay?
You don't have to ask. I already do.
Fair enough. Come over here. Just take a hold of this.
Okay.
And into the void we go.
The music, it's amazing.
I don't hear
Music?
it.
It's everywhere. Can't you hear it? It's like every instrument ever made is a part of it. Do you think they need a piano player?
I don't
Oh, they
see why they
probably
wouldn't.
I'm gonna need to
It's
practice.
not like there's a lack of
But
those.
somehow, I think I'll have plenty of time. I guess you can't come with me?
I'm sorry. This is a trip you have to take alone.
Tell them I'll miss them. Okay?
Of course. Ugh. Still standing, at least.
Yeah, bright side.
She was so easygoing.
Something about kids, I guess. Their minds are more adaptable, flexible to new ideas, even death.
Do you really believe that?
Do we have any other choice? Come on, we're not done yet.
So back to the house we go. Maybe now the woman behind the wall will come out, now that her daughter is safe.
Leah, are you there?
Oh, it's you, Bestower.
Kendra's safe. It's time to come out.
Kendra is safe, Leah.
You mean she's...
She's moved on. She said goodbye to her father, and she said she'll miss you.
How could something that was so right go so horribly wrong? I went to a few
Yeah,
meetings,
yes.
and then I knew I had to join the police academy. It was like a lightning bolt.
She certainly looks
What
pale.
kind of meeting?
We were all so lost, so hungry for direction and not knowing where to go. All of us searching for that elusive something, that revelation that would fix our lives. The meetings at Grace somehow gave them to us.
Gave them to you?
Yes, no matter how confused we were, we all found our way. But all this was the price.
Leah, I need you to focus and tell me what happened.
I loved being a cop. I loved being a mother. I did good, didn't I? I thought I did. And you do good. That's what I heard. You always help, right?
I helped the dead.
That's what I'm counting on.
What?
Because-
No!
Oh shit.
Jesus!
She literally just shot herself in the head.
Did it work?
Why, Leah? Why do this?
I'm sorry, but it's the only way.
Now she's even
My only
paler.
escape is through you. I know what you did for Kendra. Now do the same for me, please. Please, before they come for me.
Too late. Well, we can overhear at the time, but...
Okay, Leah, here's how it works.
That's Officer Piero to you, and I know how it works.
Great, that saves time. Red here is gonna take you somewhere safe, and when she does, you're gonna have a chat, okay?
Fine. Let's just do this quick.
You hear me? Don't let this one just fly off into the light.
Don't worry.
All right then.
Here we go. Yep, they're in the
It's so
void now.
quiet here. That little room was quiet, but not like this. It's like I'm hearing everything and nothing at the same time. Can you hear it?
No, but Kendra said something similar.
Is she out there somewhere?
Yes. But Leah, before you go, I need you to tell me how you got this way. What led you to this?
Yeah, that's pretty
We
important.
called it the Grace Group because we met at Grace Church. We met once a week. We would talk. It was nice.
So it was kind of a self-help group?
Kind of.
Kind of? What did you talk about?
Funny, I don't remember. All I know is that it worked. For all of us. It was like magic. We all learned what we were meant to be. I joined the police academy and never looked back. George discovered a love of art, made a killing as a dealer. George, he won't be out there, will he? He's gone. He risked himself and then he... Oh, what was that?
Oh shit.
Oh no, Leah, get through the light, quick!
Apparently she's not safe after all.
I can't move. How did they find me? Here of all places.
I don't know, just try and hold on.
You were supposed to help us.
And we tried
I'm
to.
trying, please, I just need time. No! Not again.
And now she's gone as well.
Not again.
So we
Hey,
failed.
you okay?
No. No, I'm not okay. We were too late.
Too late.
She was taken, just like George was. All she went through, she did it for nothing.
I refuse to believe that. I just can't. Did she say anything at all that could help us?
There wasn't time. And there was something else.
Yep.
Something else.
How did you get in here?
Oh shit.
What the? Leah?
This doesn't look too good, does it?
Look, I can explain.
Turn around. Hands behind your head.
No, wait, listen, I don't have time for this.
I said turn around. Hands behind your head. On the floor.
Please, just...
Now!
Yep. Now if she had gone to hell, Satan would have come for her, but that hasn't happened since the first game. Also minor rape
Sorry
party.
for the wait, ladies. My assistant seems to be out. What can I do for you?
Are you the owner of this establishment?
My name's on the sign.
So you are Malone.
That's me. And you are?
My name is Madeline.
And your friend?
Jocelyn Contis.
Yep.
Pleasure to meet you both.
Jocelyn Contis, which sounds kind of familiar. Now we're back in the past, I guess. Yeah, you don't want to mess with a cop, especially not the NYPD. They're kind of notorious for being twitchy. I understand. And Here's a dead guy.
Nice looking fella. Shame about him being dead and all.
So let's find out more about what happened with Joey and Jocelyn Countess.
Hey, Madeline.
Yes, my host.
About the spook.
So what should we do about that guy?
That guy, as you put it, needs our help.
Yeah, I get it. The sooner we get rid of him, the sooner we can leave.
So let's go and
Well, see ya.
Certainly, my host.
talk up the spook,
Hey,
Miss Countess, what can I help you with?
aka Joey.
so, who shot up this place?
Hey?
Come on, this place looks like the set of a gangster flick.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, the place doesn't look normal.
Are you seriously telling me that this place looks normal?
Listen, everything here is top of the line. We're even looking into that dry cleaning stuff.
What cleaning?
Dry cleaning. It's... Look, never mind. Can I help you with anything or what?
Right over there, the window's kind of busted.
So, did you see who smashed up your window?
What are you talking about? The window looks fine to me.
Right, of course it does. Totally agree with you.
Of course it is.
Well, see you around.
Sure.
So how do we deal with this? How do we deal with this?
It says to ring the bell if I need help.
Go in the back.
I could just walk through that ghost, but ugh, the guy gives me the creeps.
What about Madeline?
The spirit is blocking the way past.
I guess she can get blocked by a ghost.
It appears to be a coat of some kind.
So why not look at the poster?
Huh, some kind of band. Danny and Linda Marconi? Never heard of them.
Apparently they were tailors and musicians. Let's see what this guy knows about them.
Hey,
Miss Countess, what can I help you with?
Music.
you into music? I saw that poster on the wall.
Oh, that's Danny's thing.
Danny,
The guy who runs this place with me, him and his girl, Linda.
they're in a band.
If you can call it that. They play weekends, sometimes. He wants to make it big, but
But what?
nothing. Danny just needs to focus on earning an honest living, that's all.
So where do they play?
Do Danny and Linda have regular gigs?
I don't know. Why?
I might want to hear him play.
Save your eardrums, lady. That's my advice.
Okay, don't know if that was warranted, but
See you around.
Sure.
fair enough. Now let's talk to him as Madeline.
Malone,
Hi there. What can I do you for?
Well, what happened here?
what happened here?
What do you mean?
This shop, it is, shall we say,
It looks shot up.
Shut up. Look, I know the cleaning lady hasn't been in this week, but it ain't that bad. Now, can I help you or what?
Well, I don't know. Apparently the city where I live has around 12 million. It's probably higher now, since the last time I looked at that demographic, it was quite a while ago. But, you know, I don't think there are as many cops around. At least you don't see them as often. And I've actually, you know, had some experience with a few of them, but as far as I know, they just want to end that business as soon as they can.
I could not help but overhear your conversation with my colleague. This Danny Marconi. He is important to you, is he not?
What makes you think that?
Your energy, your aura, if you will. It changes when you speak of him. So tell us, what is Danny to you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Malone, you know precisely what I am talking about, and you will tell us.
Well, gotta tell him to comply.
I assure you, you will feel much better once you do.
I'll feel much better once you leave my shop.
I could leave, as you request, but I don't believe you want me to. Not really. Well, do you?
Who the hell are you people?
We are here to help, nothing more. You are so close now, so close.
Why is everything so confusing?
It does not have to be.
Life used to be so simple. Then Danny had to go follow a pipe dream. He had to make deals with club promoters he couldn't pay. So they showed up here, I told Danny to stay away while I tried to talk some sense into them.
And did you?
Yep.
He got away. That's what's important. At least, I think it is.
I told Danny to escape
Not
and
so sure
stay
anymore.
behind and took the
I
load of
understand
bullets.
you now. You're adrift. You are scared. But there is nothing to be scared of. Come here. My host.
Yeah, sorry.
So, well,
I don't know why I did
apparently
it.
she herself
Danny
is
isn't
the
much
conduit.
really, but he's a good guy. You think it was worth it?
I don't know. Sorry.
You don't have anything to say? Anything at all?
Oh boy.
No, not really.
So Jocelyn's kind.
Right. So I just head that way.
Quite the compassionate talker.
Well, tell your friend thanks. And if you ever see Danny, forget it. I suppose it doesn't matter.
So off he goes into the light, but obviously something must have
host.
happened weird because he did
My
come
host, are
back
you
as
alright?
an assistant.
I knew you'd follow me in here. You can never give me a minute's peace.
You should not stay here too long.
Or what? I'll die. I get it now. We all thought my uncle was nuts, but he was just numb. He just stopped caring. About anything. Who could blame him?
Trust me, my host, it is best to push those feelings aside.
Why?
It is what must be done. That is all.
What does it matter?
Listen to me. In time, you will feel differently.
Differently.
Yes, this will all feel normal.
So sissy.
Normal. I don't want this to be normal.
Many of your predecessors felt the same. In time, things changed.
I'm going dancing, Madeline. Don't wait up.
So, oh boy.
I see. I suppose after all this time, it was inevitable that one of you deciphered the
Yeah, that's when it
Do you
happened.
think it will be that simple?
That's when the
will not
Countess
work.
broke the bond
Do you
and,
hear me? It will destroy you.
and transferred it to Joe
My host,
Gould.
Jocelyn Countess, hear me. Countess!
Then he got transferred to Joseph Mitchell and then to Charlie Meltzer. But then she finally became free. That's how.
2:23 a.m. Detective Corey Palmer conducting interview with Rosangela Blackwell. Detective Sam Durkin also present. So, Miss Blackwell, tell us again why you were in that house.
Back to cop
Say
business.
nothing. Tell them nothing. Keep your teeth together. We'll get out of this.
Well, obviously I'm going to follow his advice and say nothing.
Answer the question, Blackwell. Let the record show that the interviewee has chosen to remain silent. That's your right, but your silence can and will be used against you. Remember that. Fine. Next question. What happened to Detective Piero?
I don't know. I guess I'm gonna keep doing just that.
Miss Blackwell, I won't ask again. What happened to Detective Piero?
Enough, Palmer. You saw the paraffin test. Leah fired that weapon.
I refuse to believe that, Sam.
Believe what you want. Those are the facts.
Well, here's some facts for you. This lady was chatting with Emil Haskins earlier this evening. Not only that, we have a witness who saw her sneaking into his office at work. How do you respond to that?
Luckily the detective is on our side, so we should be okay.
No answer, huh? Well, let me lay it out for you. We spoke to the clerk on duty. We spoke to Emil Haskins, a man who is now a widower, I might add.
Apparently
Nobody
Emil's still
gave you
alive.
permission. But then, breaking and entering isn't really a new thing for you, is it? I've pulled your file. You even know how many restraining orders you have against you?
I guess I don't know.
Let the record show that the interviewee has chosen to remain silent. Again. If getting banned from the campuses of NYU and Columbia weren't bad enough, we've got a dozen complaints registered against you from businesses and families. I'd call Bellevue to have you taken away. But you're banned from there too.
Wouldn't you know it?
Who the hell are you? And why haven't you been taken in before now?
Palmer, take a walk.
Sam?
You're tired. Go get a cup of coffee.
I don't need coffee. Don't think I don't know what's going on here. I've heard the rumors. That you've got some mysterious informant? Is this her?
Palmer?
Fine, I'm going. But we will find out what happened. It's our damn job, after all.
Yeah, there we go.
So, you happy now?
We can still stay silent, but I don't think this is part of the interrogation. But why not? Well, we cannot do it anyway.
Uh-huh. Look, I'm more patient than Palmer. legally, we can keep you here for 12 hours. You really want to sit here for that long?
Well, I guess that's not an option after since I think the interrogation is over.
Am I under arrest?
Maybe, maybe not. That depends on you. The crap you pulled tonight, was it worth it?
Well,
There's something much bigger going on.
So you said. But we cops, we like things simple. Not you, though. You make things complicated just by walking into a room.
What are you trying to say?
Officially, we're pursuing every lead. Unofficially, there was no trace of the bullet that killed the little girl. With Leah dead, we'll most likely never solve it. The trail is too cold. So, what do you need?
Excuse me?
You want it in so bad? You're in. You won't be on the books. We can't even pay you. This case is too high profile. So, what do you need?
well, we need access to all this, but
Access to George Austin's apartment.
I'll take care of it. Anything else?
yeah.
Access to Leah's case files.
Can't do it. Those are being boxed up and archived. Anything else?
Well, all this.
Everything you know about George Austin.
Palmer can get you that. Speak to him tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be
Anything else?
happy to do that after that interrogation.
Cup of coffee?
I'll have Palmer get you one on the way out.
Of course.
Anything else?
So I guess that little joke paid off.
Nothing that I can think of.
Alright. From now on, you talk to Palmer. He'll be at the front desk tomorrow.
Oh boy.
Detective Durkin. Sam. Why are you doing this? Why me?
My first case involved a kid. 30 years ago, it must have been. There was this little girl living with her aunt. The aunt went nuts. Smashing things, screaming. Total loony. The little girl was hiding in a closet. Couldn't have been more than 5. Scared out of her mind. I've had a soft spot for kids ever since.
I see.
Go home, Blackwell. Get some sleep. You look like you spent the night in jail.
I don't know what happened, but apparently the little girl was shot. I have no idea who did that, but apparently that was how it happened. Oh shit.
Huh.
Getting another
The
rave
press are
party.
having a field day. Lots of theories, but
Or I
nothing
thought I
approaching
did.
the truth.
You expect anything different? Just be glad your name didn't get leaked. That's the last thing we need.
No trace of the Grace Group either.
Then we best get out there and do what we do.
Yeah, well, we got something new to investigate. Still don't know who shot the little girl, but apparently someone did. So off to George Austin's place we go. Guess we do have some new notes here, I should think. Abbott leaks. People are convinced that Frank Lyons, the ghost in the park, died. Me and Jane Doe. Got some case notes. And, yeah. Corey Palmer, who doesn't like us, is going to help us. Because why not? I forgot to look at the notes. The Grace Group. So maybe the cops have spoken
Hi.
to this guy.
Yes, miss?
My name is Rosangela Blackwell. I was told you'd be expecting me?
Is this about George?
That's right.
I still can't believe it. But here's the key. 12th floor, penthouse A.
Thanks.
Well, now we're authorized to search the guy's apartment, so time to find out what rich people live like, I guess. Oh, here comes Joey. And here we are. Looks like a nice place.
That'd look amazing on my bathroom wall.
Darling, that thing's bigger than your entire bathroom.
Don't even know what that is, but
Bok choy, garam masala, quinoa, branzino.
It's either a shopping list or a voodoo spell.
sure is. And we got something over here.
It's a tablet computer.
A tablet. Apparently there was one missed call from Michael, whoever that is.
Whoever this Michael is, he seems to know quite a lot.
You're a bit ahead of me there, Rosa, but we're all in danger, apparently. Yeah, Michael does. Apparently he knows what's going on, whoever Michael is.
So this Michael has a source who knows about bestowers. About me. This is starting to get personal.
So he has a source who knows about all this. That's kind of weird. And Leah Piero asking about the contract, huh? And Emil says threatening him because he doesn't know what happened to his daughter. And I think we have Michael's number now, but before we do that, before we call him, let's explore the this place.
Joey, could you come out here?
Relax.
And see what's over here.
It leads to another apartment.
In this other
A
apartment.
handsome stranger on the roof.
Oh boy.
Huh?
This evening is looking up.
Huh? Oh, hello, miss.
That's a face.
Hello yourself. So, what brings you up here?
Well,
Just admiring the view.
Funny, that's why I came out here.
The view's over that way.
I know. Anyway, I'd best head back in. But I'm sure I'll see you around. Ta.
we got a new ghost. See what she knows.
Hi there.
Well, if it isn't my handsome stranger. Coming to pay me a visit?
Sure.
So, what brings you by?
Out of curiosity, I suppose.
Who are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Cute. Very cute.
Huh?
Wait, you're serious? Well, isn't this delicious? It's so rare that I get to be the mysterious one.
No, I guess it didn't.
So you actually live here? So to speak.
Yes? Why are you so surprised?
Well, this place is kind of, well, empty.
I live alone.
That's not what I mean. Look around. There's nothing in here.
What on earth are you talking about?
Never mind.
Well, doesn't seem to be
Well, whoever.
Say hi to George for me.
telling us that much, so might as well look at this.
Whatever this note says, it's too dark to read it.
Looks like the note is burnt, but what you're supposed to do is blow on it so that it goes to that side of the place.
It says, I know about Heather, and it's signed by someone named Jay.
Interesting. So let's talk
Hi
about
there.
that, I guess.
Hello again, mister. What brings you by?
I know about Heather. Do you know anything about this?
About what?
This note, the one on your floor.
I have no idea. It has nothing to do with me.
And what's it doing here?
I have no idea.
Okay, relax. The note is signed J. Who's J?
I have no idea.
So she's not being helpful about that note.
So, about this place.
I might not have the highbrow taste that George has, but my furniture is just as serviceable as his. And twice as comfortable, I might add.
I guess you could say that.
My name's Joey. Joey Malone. Why don't you tell me yours?
You honestly don't know who I am.
I'm afraid not.
I admit, I'm fascinated. I know your name, but you don't know mine. It's not often that I'm in this position.
So, are you gonna tell me or what?
I think not. I want to savor this for just a little while longer.
So she won't say who she is.
Well, whoever you are, I'll see you around.
Say hi to George for me, if you see him.
I think you might be tired of humoring her, so let's go. Go talk to the cops. Specifically this
it's
guy.
you. Sam told me you'd be swinging by.
The one who hates us.
Hi, Corey, was it?
No, it's Officer Palmer.
Well,
So Durkin told me to speak to you?
Yes, I heard. Congratulations, I guess. I don't know why you're so special, but orders are orders. Need any information from us, I'll see about getting it to you. But you talk to me, and only me. Understand?
Perfectly.
sure, so... Let's ask about all this, I guess. What about this phone number?
Does this phone number mean anything to you?
Not really, but I can trace it for you.
Trace it?
Run the number, see who it belongs to. Within reason, anyway. Where'd you find it?
I found it on George Austin's phone.
Oh, we ran that number already.
You did?
Yeah. It belonged to Grace Church. Probably calling for donations or something.
Yeah, or something.
Or something.
Thanks anyway.
So let's pursue the Grace Church.
Well,
lead.
I'd better go. Thanks for the help.
Sure.
That church seems to be kind of important. So So off to the church we go, to talk to this guy who's still sitting here.
Hi, remember me?
Yes, and would you please keep your voice down?
Sorry.
About this book.
Could you tell me about that book over there?
For some, silent prayer isn't enough. They want to write it down and make it real. That is what that book is for.
Yeah, consequences will never be the same. What with little girls getting shot and all.
I checked with the police. This number belongs to a phone in this church. A man I'm looking for made a phone call from this number. His name is Michael. It's very important that I find him.
I'm afraid I don't know who you're talking about. I am sorry.
Are you quite certain about that?
The telephone that uses this number, where is it?
Why would you need to know that?
Michael used the phone. Maybe he left a clue behind when he did.
He could have used any one of a dozen offices in our administration wing.
Really? Over a dozen?
Yes. So, if you want to locate Michael Cooper, you'll have to find another way.
Cooper?
Wait, Cooper?
Pardon?
You said Michael Cooper.
Isn't that the gentleman you're looking for?
No, I just said his name was Michael.
So you did. Slip of the tongue. My apologies. It is quite late and I'm tired.
So who is this Michael Cooper?
You need to tell me who Michael Cooper is.
I told you I don't know any Michael Cooper.
Is that right? Well, we do have...
Well...
Stay safe.
A certain resource that we can use.
Huh. So Michael Cooper was a priest.
Yeah, he was a
Interesting.
priest. That's useful bit of information. Yeah, Cooper and Palmer.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I know about Michael Cooper. I totally do.
Michael Cooper. He's a priest too, isn't he?
So?
So, it's a pretty big coincidence, wouldn't you say?
Well, this is kind of important.
Please stop lying to me.
I'm not lying.
You're not telling me the whole truth either, are you?
I made a promise. He came to me scared, begging me to protect him, to give him sanctuary. He was ranting. I should have turned him away, but we roomed together at the seminary. We were close friends once. What could I do?
You can take me to him.
He's raving. He's mad. He says he's in a battle for his very soul. Is this true?
Yes. Yes, it is.
He's in the school. It's closed for the winter break, so it seemed like a good a place as any to hide him. Here's a key. The entrance is around the corner. Please, do whatever you must. Just don't come back here.
Don't worry.
Well, so we found out where the priest is
So,
hiding.
thrown out of a church. I suppose with our record, it was only a matter of time.
The entrance to the school is around the block. Let's go.
So off to this school we go. And rave party for a second, but now it's gone. So let's see what's inside.
The Lord is my shepherd.
Oh,
I shall not want. Me lie down in green pastures.
Reciting the Psalm of David.
I think he's reciting the Psalm of David. From the books I've read, it's supposed to guard against evil.
And also gives you lots of voices.
Michael? Michael Cooper.
You! Stay back, bestower. I've got a gun.
Just a second.
I said stay back!
Oh boy. So this guy's twitchy as well.
Whoa, calm down. I'm not here to hurt you.
Oh yeah? Tell that to Leah and George and the others.
Is that right?
Others? How many of you are there?
You don't even know that. You don't know a thing, do you? This wasn't the plan.
Plan?
Yes. Our brilliant plan. We get the bestower to escort our souls to the next world. Protect us from this force that is after us. Instead, you let us be destroyed.
Well, we didn't want for that to happen.
You think I wanted this to happen? People dying, souls torn apart? You think I want this?
Of course not. It's just, well, look at what we've been reduced to.
I'm sorry. Whatever is going on, it's new. I've never seen anything like it before.
I see. And what about him?
Huh?
Your friend. The man behind you. He hasn't said a word since you walked in here.
Me? Do you mean me?
Yes, you. Don't look so surprised. How else could I have known who you were? Now get out of here. You've been nothing but trouble ever since George went to look for you.
Well, might as well provoke him.
Fine. Shoot. Kill the one person who can help you.
There is no need for any more killing, my host.
Oh
That
boy.
voice.
Look who it is.
Can't be.
I told you to stay in the other room.
It's her again.
Yes, my host, I know. But I had to intervene. These two know me. If I may.
Fine. Fine. Just make it quick. I'm losing concentration.
Malone, Blackwell, what a pleasant surprise to see you both again.
Yeah, surprise is the word. What the hell are you doing here?
Is it not obvious? You freed me, Malone. Brought me back into this world. As
Oh, yeah.
befits all of our kind. I had a host waiting for me. And so I have returned to my former duties.
Look, as much as I am touched by this reunion, I need to focus.
Perhaps we should all converse outside.
Fine. Outside. Just leave me in peace.
Thank you, my host.
Yep. So we did free her at the end of game number 4, and I guess this is where she ended up.
That was Madeline.
You know her? That saves time, I guess. Look, maintaining this circle leaves me a bit cranky. Sorry. If you can help, great. If not, well, I've made my peace with it. Just go talk to her. She's outside. I need to concentrate.
So this guy doesn't want us to talk to him.
My surely good.
So let's talk to her instead.
Blackwell, Malone, it's been a long time since we've been able to converse.
Why are these ghosts being attacked? That seems like important information.
Do you know what's going on? Why are these souls being attacked?
I do not know. I wish I did. Like you, we saw it happen. We saw a soul being torn apart and could do nothing. I'm afraid my host became a little unreasonable after that.
So why is George looking for us?
Why was George looking for me?
We needed a bestower. A proper bestower. My host and I were not up to the task.
Eh?
It might be due to my time in the void. It might be because my host's soul has been marked by whatever is out there. But in any case, our abilities are limited. We cannot even help lost souls move on as you do.
So we can't even do that, huh?
And talk to them. But that is all. Hence why we needed you.
Lucky us.
Yep. So what do we do about it?
So what can we do? We don't even know what's going on.
Our theory was that you could help move these poor souls into the next world before they were destroyed. But it appears that it did not achieve the desired result.
You could say that, yeah.
You must investigate. My host and I are restricted, but you two are not. If anyone can help uncover why these poor spirits are being attacked and stop it, it is you.
So some evil thing is...
It's been almost
hunting
6 months
these
since
dead
Joey freed you.
spirits.
How come we're only seeing you now?
I admit the transition hasn't been pleasant. I have had 3 hosts since returning to this world. The first was an old man on the edge of death. He
Well,
lingered for 6 weeks before finally succumbing to the
does
inevitable.
seem
When
uncomfortable.
the old man passed, I became bound to his niece for a time. She ran every time she saw me. I tried to keep my distance, give her time to adjust. But in the end, she fell down the stairs in an attempt to flee.
That's
The poor woman
unfortunate.
died, and I was passed to her brother, the man inside.
So some people don't cope that well.
So how'd you like being on the outside, as it were? I imagine it's better than being trapped wherever you were.
I had thought, I had hoped, that I would pass on, that being brought back to the mortal world would force me to obey mortal laws. Instead, No, it is not to be. I have returned to my former duties, therefore I must have further work to do. But yes, it is nicer than being trapped in the void. Did I ever thank you, Malone?
Not as such, no.
Well, I must rectify that. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Anytime.
Yeah, see you later, Nick.
Well, I suppose we'll talk to you soon.
Of course.
I think we're done with this conversation. Time to go back inside and talk to this guy.
Father Michael?
Lord is my... Yeah?
How did you learn what was going on?
How did you learn what was happening?
You mean that our souls were being taken?
Yeah.
It was a few weeks ago. I was at the bedside of a friend. Jeffrey, his name was. He went to the Grace Group meetings back in the day. Like me. He had been in a car accident. Hit and run. He was dying, and he wanted me there. And when he died, I saw it. His spirit being torn apart. He screamed. I'll never forget that scream.
I know. I saw it too.
Anyway, with Madeline's help, I began looking into other members of the group and learned it was happening to all of us. You know the rest.
Yeah, well, we should know about the Grace group, though.
Could you tell me about the Grace group? It was some kind of self-help group?
About 20 years ago, I was a very different person. I suppose you could call me an alcoholic, although I wouldn't have said it at the time. Then I saw an ad in the newspaper. It promised to help folks like me find their way. It seemed to be some kind of hippie self-help group, but I went to a meeting anyway. I don't remember much about the meetings, but somehow I had discovered that going to seminary school was something I had to do. It all made sense.
Made sense?
I just knew it was what I was meant to be doing, and I was right.
Yeah, well... So what happened at those meetings?
What happened at these meetings?
That's just it. I don't remember. Until recently, I never questioned it before. How messed up is that? I'd go, I'd sit down and leave. I'd meet with the other members for coffee afterward. What on earth did we talk about? We must have found something. But I do remember a man, Benjiro. He ran the meetings.
Benjiro?
Yeah, Japanese guy. I don't remember anything else about him.
So we know about a new guy called Benjiro. What do we need to know more about the group, since it does seem to be the common link between all the deaths?
How many people went to these meetings?
There were 6 of us. You already know about Leah and George and myself. The others are dead.
Who were they?
Does it matter? They are dead. Their souls were taken.
Even still, tell me.
Jeffrey Dutta, Heather Goffstein, Peter Fielding.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, Michael. We're going to go.
Of course. Godspeed to the both of you. He makes me lie down in green pastures beside the still waters.
So
He
let's find out
restores
about
my
these
soul
people.
in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. And though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will
So
fear
Peter
no
Fielding
evil,
owned
for
a
thou
gym
art
in
thy
Murray
rod
Hill.
and thy
Worth a
staff,
visit,
they
I
comfort.
suppose.
You prepare a table before me.
Yeah,
in the
apparently
presence
that
of my enemies.
one of
You
the
anoint
guys
my head
owned a
with
gym.
oil, my cup.
So let's see if we can find out what that's about. Let's go to Field's gym. Oh look.
Looks nice and warm in there. Of course, so would an ice factory right now. Looks nice and warm in there.
Well, we can...
It seems to open with a key card.
Can't go inside because it's keycard locked, so let's send Joe
I'll just
inside.
use the door.
Okay, here's the door. And sure enough, there's a woman really running here.
Run, run, run like a hamster on a wheel.
Indeed. And,
Looks like some kind of headshot photo. Let's see here.
wouldn't you know it? Look who it is.
Tanya Corsi. Hey, wait a second. Is that... Yeah, that's the spook from George's roof.
Yep, that's the spook on the roof. And, we can go into the ladies' dressing room.
Hey, anyone in here? Anyone? Please? Well, that was disappointing.
But there's no one in there, so let's go to the men's room.
Nobody here.
Hey, does it look right? Seriously, does it look right?
Does what look right?
The light bulb. I could swear it was blinking.
It looks fine to me.
Huh. Gotta do everything myself around here.
And sure enough, here's another spook.
Looks to be in his 50s? It's hard to say. He's got the hair of an older man, but the body that most guys in their 20s would envy. He obviously worked out religiously. Hey, friend, can we talk for a second?
Are you sure there's nothing wrong with that light?
I'm no expert, but it looks fine to me.
Well, what can I do for you?
Sure enough, this guy seems like he might be the owner.
Hey, is your name Peter Fielding by any chance?
That's me. Why?
No reason. You own this joint, right?
Yes, I do. My dad built it. You could say it's a family business. Been running it around 20 years? Seems like yesterday.
So wait, someone's Skyping me. I have to know what this is about. So apparently there's a song that could fit the running woman.
Well, I'll see you around.
You got it. I'll be here. I just gotta see what's wrong with this damn light.
But the most important part is that... Oh wait, there's 2 links. This one's What is Love. I don't know what part. I guess the club in the game before this one was what prompted that, but we learned that this guy is still not broken. That's important. Oh boy. Yeah, you might have had that. Well, you got the gist of it. Please stop playing the video now. Okay, there we go. Because that will probably get content ID'd if I leave it playing for any longer than that.
So I found Peter.
But the joke has been made.
Peter? Peter Fielding?
Yeah, he's safe and sound. Spiritually speaking, anyway.
Huh. Michael was sure that Peter's ghost was taken.
Just between you and me, Michael doesn't look to be sure about very much.
And apparently there was another rave party when I wasn't looking. That's great. So we have proof
have you heard of this Tanya Corsi person?
Tanya Corsi? Was she in the gym?
No, it's the name of our roof spook. Is she famous or something?
You could say that. She has a TV show.
I think you mean she had a TV show. Let's get going.
Yeah. So we have proof that the ghosts aren't being torn apart, so...
We found one of the Grace Group spooks, Peter Fielding.
I see. Is he still intact?
Yeah, he tried to get me to join a gym.
I thought as much.
You thought so? What do you mean?
You know as well as I do. A spirit cannot be moved from this world until it is spiritually ready. It would appear that is also the case here.
So we can't just leave him?
So what? We just leave the spook to rot?
Of course not. It has been known for some spirits to become aware on their own. The right face, the right moment, anything can trigger it. And if that happens to Fielding, no. Our duty is to save him, and save him we shall.
How? The usual rules have been chucked out the window. We make a move and he gets hammered, and we're not gonna let that happen, not again.
It is a dilemma for certain.
Well, we'll be back.
We need to think about this, plan our next move.
Of course. In fact, I might have an idea along those lines. I must confer with my host. Please excuse me.
So we have a plan now, I think.
He's okay? Peter's really okay?
He is still deceased, but in all other respects, yes.
Bye-bye.
He is as well as can be.
This changes everything. You have no idea. You two, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I never even considered that Peter's soul could be saved. And maybe Heather, too. Yes, Heather. If she wasn't taken, then her soul must still be lost.
And this is a good thing?
Of course. If a soul is merely lost, it still can be saved. And maybe so can mine.
So what's the plan?
So what's your plan?
We are approaching this from ignorance, and possibly from fear. Before I was trapped in the void, I was a spirit guide for a very long time. I can learn much from a spirit by looking at it, and talking to it. If Fielding's soul still exists, then it must be brought here.
And Heather. Heather's soul must still be out there.
And her as well, of course.
So let's go to the gym.
Peter Fielding's spook is at the gym. It's not too far away. You can talk to him there.
Are you kidding? I step out of this circle, who knows what could happen? If I die, there's a good chance I'll be an aware spirit, just like Leah and George, and then...
Be at peace, my host. I would not ask you to do such a thing.
Well, thank heaven for that.
Besides, it is unnecessary. As you say, only spiritually aware souls are attacked. Since this Fielding is not spiritually aware, meeting him in his current state would be fruitless. We need to awaken him before I can determine anything about him.
Want to destroy them? That's a pretty, good question.
Won't awakening these ghosts destroy him? Aren't we trying to avoid that?
Don't be absurd. We'll put them behind this circle. They will be safe there.
And how are we supposed to do that? Spooks like me can't enter the thing.
This might surprise you, Malone, but I did think of that. Come here. Take this.
What's this thing?
Call it a totem. It was made with some of my essence. The circle was created in much the same manner, so it will make a perfect focus. When you awaken a spirit, use the totem to send them directly here. They will remain safely behind the circle until we can determine the next course of action.
So I'll be trapped in this circle with Peter and Heather's ghosts?
I am afraid so, my host.
Well, I suppose it can't be helped. And I guess it will be nice to see them again.
Yes.
So finally we can get on the trail of these spooks.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Peter? Anything that can help us?
No. Of all the people in our group, Peter was the one I spoke to the least. I think George once belonged to his gym, even took personal training sessions for a while. But George wasn't really the personal fitness type.
And about Heather?
I need to know everything you can tell me about Heather.
Well, there was one thing. It was a confession of sorts, you see, and she trusted me.
What was it?
You don't understand. It was a confession. It might have been a long time ago, but it was still a sacred trust. I can't betray that trust. It goes against everything I believe in.
Think that under the circumstances, she would understand?
I'm not sure God would.
Does it really matter? What's the worst that could happen?
It's not like
you
spooks
lose your
exist.
soul.
Yeah.
My God, when you put it like that. Heather was a prostitute. She wanted to confess, but didn't feel right entering a church. She might have been Jewish, judging by her name, but I think she just wanted to speak to someone who understood.
Understood?
Someone who had been to grace group meetings. Someone who had had a life-changing revelation, like I did. I don't know what her revelation was, but she wanted to purge herself of her old life. So she asked if I could come to her apartment and listen to her. So I did.
Do you remember where she lived?
I was a priest entering the house of a prostitute. It's not something you forget. She lived by Tompkins Square Park. Here's the address.
Well, we got her address, so now we can get started.
I guess we should get going.
Then I do believe our talk is concluded. I will return outside.
Hey, Madeline?
Yes, my host.
It's all right.
All right.
Yeah, stay inside. It's cold out there.
I don't feel the cold, my host.
I know. Just stay, please. And thanks.
It is my pleasure, my host.
Well, we finally have a place to go. So off we head towards wherever that is. To Heather's place. And sure enough, there she is. Behind the fence.
Hey, how do you get in?
Ah, hello, miss.
Answer my question. How do you get in?
Oh, the gate was open. Is that all right?
Sure, I guess. Just be sure to close it when you leave. I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, sure.
Nice looking girl. I suppose that's an asset in her line of work.
So let's find out what the deal is with her.
Excuse me, miss?
Oh, hi. What's up?
You sure you should be out here?
Why shouldn't I be? It's perfect. It's so nice to finally have a night clear enough to enjoy this place.
Clear night. Right.
If you say so.
You live here?
I do. Why?
No reason. Just making conversation. Is your name Heather Goffstein?
Oh, I see. You came from Ray.
Ray?
Of course. You did come from Ray, right?
Sure.
Sure, Ray. Him and me go way back.
No, I don't think you do. If you want a date, you'll need Ray's permission.
A date?
Isn't that why you're here?
No, not at all. I just want to talk.
Really?
Really?
Well, I suppose that's all right, but we should stay out here. If we don't go in the bedroom, then it's not a date.
Okay.
Well, Heather, I have to get going.
Sure. I'd leave the gate open, but for some reason, I don't think that will be a problem for you.
So, we got a note about someone called Ray. Let's see if the cops know anything about that.
Officer Palmer?
Yeah. What can I do for you?
Ray, of course.
Do you know anything about someone named Ray? I don't know who he is, but I think he's involved with prostitution.
Prostitution? Is this related to Leah's case?
Is it really?
I don't know. It could be.
This just gets better and better. Anyway, Ray, let's take a look. Okay, the name Ray definitely comes up in the Vice Department database. There was a raid on a bar called Vantini a few years ago, and someone named Ray was taken in for questioning. No charges were made.
Just Ray? No last name?
No. Whoever Ray is, that's his full legal name. Anyway, here's the address of the bar if you need it.
Thanks.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Let's go to the bar.
Well, I'd better...
Sure.
To talk to the pimp Ray. Nothing could go wrong there. And here we are.
I can't see much, but it seems much warmer in there than it is out here.
Then it is out here. I see.
Will you look at this, Denise?
So look.
Someone brave enough to join us in this weather. Well, brave or stupid anyway.
Right.
Right, so you have a picture of the voice actor for Joey back
Whoever
here.
this was, he signed it, "Thanks for the tie, with love, A.G."
That's Abe Goldfarb, who did the voice of Joey, but let's find out what's going on here with this woman.
She must really like this place to be here in this weather.
And there's also a bartender.
She looks kind of young to be working at a place like this.
Let's see what this place
Excuse
is
me.
about.
Yes?
I'm looking for Ray. Do you know where I can find him?
Ray, huh? And why would you be looking for Ray?
Someone has died?
I'm looking into a death. Ray knew the victim.
Oh? In what capacity?
She was a working girl, Heather Goffstein. She worked for Ray, and now she's dead.
I see.
Oh, we will.
Worked is the appropriate word, I suppose. Heather left my employ a long time ago.
Your employ?
Yes. You want to speak to Ray? She's right in front of you. The former Rachel Mendez at your service.
Yeah, this is Ray. So let's see what she knows about Heather.
So Heather worked for you. Can you tell me about her?
It's been, gosh, several years. I'm afraid I can't tell you much. She was very young. Very pretty. Slightly lost, perhaps, like many of my girls. She's really dead? How did it happen?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Is this a police matter?
Not directly. I'm working with them, but I'm pretty much on my own.
Well, in that case, ask me whatever you like.
So, have fun sleeping, Lambda, I guess.
Did Heather have any enemies? An obsessive client or anything?
I suppose anything is possible, but not likely. I screen our clients very carefully, and I keep very careful records.
So Ray, the old woman pimp, is apparently quite careful.
If you kept careful records, does that mean you have a list of Heather's clients somewhere?
No. I'm sorry, but no.
Are you sure about that?
Don't you want to know what happened to Heather? That client list could help.
You have no reason to suspect one of her clients had anything to do with it. You can't even tell me how she died. I won't betray my client's trust based on a flimsy guess.
Well,
I really need that client list.
Absolutely not. I give a premium product, and our clients expect premium service. Privacy is part of that service. That client list stays in my office where it belongs.
so she's not being very helpful.
Well, I guess that's everything.
Sorry I can't help you. For what it's worth, I liked Heather. I'm sad she's dead. I suppose a drink to her memory is in order. Care to join me?
Thanks, but no.
More for me then. Denise, one gimlet, please. You know how I like it.
So now she's ordered a drink, and it's time for Joey. Let's see what he says.
Some hack actor. Nice tie, though.
Apparently he's some hack actor with a nice tie.
Ray got herself a martini.
So, of course, what you do is blow on the gimlet.
How odd. Denise, could you get that for me?
And, well, that gives us a very narrow window of opportunity. So I think we're gonna slow down the game a bit, so that we have a better window to half speed. And do that again.
Oh, I miss Butterfingers tonight. Oh, Denise.
So of course, while she's picking that up, we go out to the emergency door. And now we're here.
Damn it! It's locked from the
But we
inside.
can't go back inside. What about this gate though?
Locked. Of course it is.
Oh boy, looks like we're trapped here now. Unless we take the
An old
rag.
dish rag.
And there we have it. Let's see what Joey has to say.
Joey, get out here.
What?
So now that we're stuck here, let's look at the ladder
A fire escape ladder. Way out of reach.
and climb onto the dumpster.
A fire escape ladder.
It's out of reach, but...
You're not seriously going to try that, are you?
Quiet. Let me concentrate.
Time for acrobatics.
Jesus. You okay?
I'm fine.
Be careful.
So that went well. Let's try it again at... No, not that. At full speed.
Are you sure you want to do that again?
Shut up. Let me concentrate.
This time we're gonna jump with our arms extended.
Ooh, it looked like that one hurt.
So that
Yes,
didn't work.
Joey. It hurt.
Just saying, if it hurts, maybe you should stop doing it.
Maybe.
That dumpster is covered in ice.
So what we have to do is take your coffee and...
It's now a puddle of foul, coffee-flavored water. But at least it's melted.
And do that and use the rag to clean off the sludge.
I think I got it all. But I'm not carrying around this wet rag. Good thing there's a dumpster here.
Now try that again. And try it one more time.
Again?
Yes, again.
Try again.
Hey, you made it.
Told ya.
And now it works. And that's a climbing animation. And try going inside.
You know, we've been through a lot, you and I. But sneaking into the secret office of a known flesh peddler, this tops the list.
And now we're inside a pimp's secret office.
Is that? Yes, it's a painting of Ray. A much younger Ray, but still Ray.
Okay.
A bunch of phone numbers and addresses. It doesn't say who they belong to.
So let's find out what's on her
Okay,
computer.
let's see here. Client list, client list. You're kidding me.
What?
It's a text file, clientlist.txt.
Wouldn't you know
And
it?
that's good?
Good for us. All I need to do is transfer the file to this memory stick.
Yep, there we go. Clientlist.txt.
And we've got it. Some security.
I guess with the secret door and paying off the police, you didn't feel the need for any more.
That, and she's a bit old. She might not know a lot about computers.
Huh, I can relate.
It's
And
just a
there's
trash can.
There's nothing else in here, so let's get out. Oh shit.
Oh, hi.
You're looking for the bathroom? No, you need better security.
I was just testing out your security.
Is that right? I've been meaning to glue that window shut. I suppose I should thank you. But first, give me that memory stick.
Here.
Thank you. Now get your coat and leave.
So we're not allowed to go back
And
in.
I'd almost gone a full 3 hours without a restraining order.
Well, the night's still young.
And I need another cup of coffee.
Guess we're gonna get some eventually, but... Back to Austin's apartment we go. No, not this place, this place. See what else we can do here. Actually, might as well look up Tanya Corsi, since that was the clue for the ghost that's up here.
Tanya was the host of the Good Morning Show.
Oh,
I
wait,
remember
never
hearing
mind.
that they got a new host, but I didn't know this was the reason. Channel 11. I think their head office is in Penn Plaza. Can't hurt to ask around.
I don't know. Yeah, apparently we didn't find out anything from that. So we didn't need to go here after all, we need to go to the newsroom. And sure enough, there's only one guy here.
He looks pretty hard at work.
Let's see what he knows
Excuse me.
about the...
Hi, I'm
Roof
Rosangela
ghost.
Blackwell. Do you work here?
Certainly do. Jim Peebles, senior producer. How can I help you?
Jim Peebles. Well,
So what do you do here?
I'm the head producer for the Good Morning Show with Kathy Carden.
Isn't that Tanya Corsi's old show?
Yes, it is.
well, let's see if he knows about Tanya.
Did you work here when Tanya was alive?
Yes. Why do you ask?
I'm looking into her death.
Wasn't it an accident?
That's why I'm looking into it, just to be sure.
Huh. Well, all right.
So let's ask about Heather Goffstein. I'm sure she's related to this.
A note was found in Tanya's apartment. It was signed J.
And?
And your name begins with J. Did you write it?
Seriously?
Yes,
You're in
seriously.
journalism. You know that any lead is worth following.
Well, sorry, I didn't write any note to Tanya. Not that I remember.
Are you quite certain of that?
Well, thanks for your time, Mr. Peebles. I might be back later.
Sure thing. I'm not going anywhere.
So he denies that, but apparently we still got that client list somehow because I guess we saved it directly to the phone instead of putting it on the memory stick. Or maybe the memory stick is... She didn't know that we put it on the phone, she thought it was only on the memory stick, but at any rate we have the client list, so let's see if this guy's on it.
A James Peebles is listed as being a client of Ray's, and the girl he saw was Heather Goffstein.
Well, this just got juicy.
Now we have proof that he hired a prostitute.
Hi, Mr. Peebles?
Hello. Rosangela, was it? What can I do for you?
Well, I know everything.
Jim, I know everything.
Sorry?
I know who Heather is and what she did for a living. I also know that you procured her services. There was a note in Tanya's apartment that said, I know about Heather. It was signed J.
That could have been anybody.
Do you really expect me to believe that now?
No, I don't.
Tell me about your involvement with Heather.
God, it was over 25 years ago. Working the late shift, sleeping during the day. Who has time for a social life? So, yes, I found other ways to meet my needs. Heather was one of them. I'm not proud of it, but I make no excuses for it either.
You said it was 25 years ago, so you stopped seeing her.
She quit the business. I didn't know what happened to her until she walked in that door. The new face of Good Morning. Tanya Corsi.
Tanya?
Yeah, the name was different. The hair was different. The whole attitude was different. But I knew.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight.
Heather and Tanya are the same person, and we have different ways to express that, but...
Heather and Tanya are the same person?
You didn't know? Isn't that what all this is about? She reinvented herself, changed her looks, got a gig as a weather girl, worked her way up to this newsroom, worked here for years, and never knew who I was until I told her.
Until you blackmailed her, you mean?
Look, 30 years I've been here, and I haven't moved from this damn desk. I saw an opportunity, and I took it. So, I wrote her that note. I threatened to expose her past. I didn't know what to expect, but I didn't expect her to go home and... for that to happen. They said she fell in the shower because she was drunk, but she was only drunk because of me. Well, so what now?
Guess this guy indirectly got her dead, but...
It's completely up to you. I'm not going to do anything.
You're not?
I got what I came here for.
Well, that went great.
Very profound, Red. Very profound. Ever think of getting into fortune cookies?
I'm only thinking of getting my coffee refilled.
That's my girl, always planning ahead.
So often, yeah, we can't go there anymore, but have to inform the roof spook of her fate.